The 10 worst horror movies of 2024, according to science, and by science I mean me. Keep in mind I managed to watch 165 horror releases of 2024, so if you're expecting Night Swim and Strangers Chapter 1 in here, trust me, it gets worse. Much worse. And there's really no particular order here, just the number one is, to me, the worst of the year. And people that know me know exactly what that number one is. $10 goddamn dollars. Skeletons in the Closet. This one released on Shudder, I believe, earlier on in the year, and it was rough. They Turned Us Into Killers. This is arguably like top 5 worst of the year. This one has Scout Taylor Compton in here. I mean, I'm a big fan of hers, but this movie, nah. Next up, I have Roadkill. And keep in mind, all of these were pretty much released early on in the year, and horror movies are notoriously known to not be good early in the years. Next up, I have what I think was the first horror release of 2024, and that's The Mummy Murders. And there's a reason why it was the first release of 2024. Next up, Catnado. And if you know Sharknado, you know what Catnado's about. The Jamaican cat is the only redeeming quality in this movie. Next on my list is Scalper. This was just a very bad indie slasher. It had a disgusting opening scene. I mean, he pegged a guy with a knife and there's doo-doo all over the knife. So that's disgusting. Next up, I have Jurassic Triangle. This movie was just absurd, and a lot of it made no sense at all. Another movie absurd and made no sense, Salem Witch Doll. And you see the doll and the witch for a combined minute in the movie. Next up, one I think a lot of people know about is Mousetrap. I was expecting this movie to be bad, but not as bad as what it was. Hopefully Screamboat's not too terrible. I have faith in David Howard Thornton. And at number 1, Murderitaville. I'm still waiting for my $10.